This channel's real, this channel's about documenting, this channel's about talking, having an open opinion. And let's get started. Say whoa, say whoa. Say whoa. Head of a horse, the body of a man. Unidentified flying object. Welcome back to another video. What's up, guys? It's me, Do Not Obey, and let's get into another video. It's back, and it is what it is because it was gonna come back. But everybody has all these thoughts and theories, which everybody should. But I put some stuff together just to see what everybody that normally is on TikTok, what they're talking about. I upload here and there. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Boy, this Matrix never leaves a dull moment, okay? Do not obey. Stay woke.
I literally called it. I said this in my last video. First and foremost, everybody's like texting me like, oh my God, TikTok's back. Aren't you so happy as a creator? I'm petrified. I am so scared. Like, I am literally shook to the core because I don't think you guys really understand what just happened. Basically, what the government did, said that they were going to take away our rights, our freedom of speech. They're going to take away what literally is in the Constitution that we all have in America. And we're going to take it away because we can. Just for a couple of hours, just for less than 24 hours, we're going to take it away. And you know what? Since we checked y'all, we're going to give it back because we just wanted to show y'all the power that we indeed have in this country. Number two, somebody sold out. I don't know what the agreement was, but just know everybody's in cahoots. Trump, CEO of TikTok, Mark Z, all of the tech billionaires, all the billionaires, the government, all three branches, they're in cahoots. It is no longer about Democratic versus Republic. It's about the rich versus everybody else. And the funniest part about this all, Trump literally started this in 2020. Like, let's not forget who started the TikTok ban. And then I literally called it and said, this is so core June Gemini narcissistic of him to come in less than 24 hours of his inauguration and save the TikTok so he could want all of us to give him praise.
Hey, I got a serious question to ask. Are we dumb? I mean, last night the whole world was up in arms about the ban on TikTok, that it was going to be just the end of the world, and not even 12 hours later we're back. And my algorithm is completely insane. It's none of the videos that I used to watch. I have the people that I follow. They're still on there, but as far as the content, it's basically just a bunch of garbage just mixed and mangled together. So, are we dumb? Did we fall for something? Just please let me know if I missed anything.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Something feels off. I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists, but something feels off, and I don't like it.
Are back up now. They sold. Like, I still honestly think they sold either half or they're partnering up with Meta. But something weird is going on. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes coming onto this app. So we shall see. The next clip, I'm going to put a photo of the email.
So, for everyone who wants to know how this was possible or why we're back online, I'm going to go over it with you because I know a lot of people were left out of the loop the past 12, 14 hours it's been offline. So I did want to go over this information with y'all. Okay, so this is what happened. This is why TikTok is back online. So there is a website called Truth Social. Truth Social is similar to Twitter. I think it's like maybe just politicians and business people who post on Truth Social. But long story short, Donald Trump has a verified page on or account on Truth Social. Right about 11 o'clock, what time is it? 1:10, right about 11 o'clock this morning, Eastern Standard Time, he made a post on Truth Social, and I'm going to read it to you. And in his post, it says, I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. I will issue an executive order on Monday to extend the period of time before the law's prohibitions take effect so that we can make a deal to protect our national security. The order will also confirm that there will be no liability for any company that helped TikTok from going dark before my order. Then he says Americans deserve to see our exciting inauguration on Monday, as well as other events and conversations. That's why we're back online, because he wanted it back online before his inauguration tomorrow. I would like the United States to have 50% ownership position in joint venture. By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay up. Without the United States approval, there is no TikTok. With our approval, it is worth hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe even trillions. That's how you know this has nothing to do with the association of ByteDance being Chinese-based. This has everything and nothing to do with free speech. This has everything to do with money.
So I did it for you guys because I knew you guys weren't going to do it. So I did take the time to translate the terms and conditions on Rednote into English, just so I could get a gist of what I was signing up for. And so I'm not going to post every single last article in the terms and conditions, but I wanted to just hit the highlights of what you're signing up for. So basically you're agreeing to not post any bad information or violate the basic principles established by the Constitution, meaning the Chinese Constitution, inciting resistance or undermining the implementation of laws and regulations such as the Constitution, endanger national unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, disclose state secrets, endanger national security, damage national dignity, honor and interest, and promote terrorism or extremism. Of course, there is no slandering the excellent cultural traditions of the nation, inciting ethnic hatred and ethnic discrimination, infringing on national customs, habits, or distorting national history, national historical figures, or hurting national feelings, and it goes on and on. So basically, y'all need to make sure you're acting right, because you're not going to have the freedom of speech on Rednote the way that you have had. So everybody needs to come in, take their shoes off at the door, and behave on Rednote, or you could be gone. And who knows what else could possibly happen to you. So anyways, just want to let you all know what you all are signing up for on Rednote, and you guys can thank me in the comments.
So now we know why America didn't want us to see what was going on in China. And if you don't know, head on over to Xiaohongshu and check out those grocery hauls. Rednote. Go to Rednote and check out their grocery hauls. And if that's not a slap in the face for you, look at how much they spend on healthcare. Look at how much they spend on rent. We looking like a big joke in America. And if you want to get technical, somebody that just started using Rednote from America asked one of the Chinese people to tell them a joke. And you know what they said? Americans think that they're free, and we're really not. That hurt on every type of level that can hurt them. Are you serious? It makes sense now why they want to ban apps, why they don't want us knowing certain things. Look how these people are living over there, and then look at us. And not saying that that place is better than over here, because I wouldn't say so. But what I'm saying is, look how we have to go so hard over here. Minimum wage is how much? $7.25. Who can live on minimum wage in the United States? I'll wait. We don't own no land in the United States. Shit, we don't own anything in the United States. Scrolling through, seeing another video. This guy said he is spending $80 a month for rent. 80 United States dollars a month for rent. Oh, man. Yeah, this shit is way bigger than a TikTok ban. Way bigger. America, you got some explaining to do.
Last night while I was on live, one of my followers said something to me that sent chills all the way down my spine. My broken, battered, tattered metal spine. Oh, but first things first, Tiki-Taki, you know me, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. All things stated here, just speculation, thinking out loud. I know you guys have all seen it by now, and if you haven't seen it, please don't watch it. Leave the world behind. The Netflix movie that shocked the entire world about a year ago, that was about, I don't know, let's just call it an apocalyptic event in this world. Chock full of cryptic messages, hints, riddles, and clues, and produced by the Obamas themselves, this movie left all of us, well, let's just say more than sitting on the edge of our theater seat. And not just us, but the director himself of this movie was quoted in magazines saying after the Obamas gave them realistic events that they could use for the film, his exact words were, "It scared the F out of me." A couple of weeks ago on my TikTok, I saw a bunch of videos of a large cargo ship, much like the one, the White Lion in the movie, Leave the World Behind, that beached. Oh, you know, the one that seems to have symbolized the Antichrist coming onto the scene? But I saw videos of this cargo ship beaching exactly, almost identically to how it was in the film. Which brings me to what my follower said last night when she asked me, "Auntie, did you download RedNote? Are you going to move to that app?" As we were all anxiously and sorrowfully waiting for the TikTok ban to go into effect. As I told her, yeah, I did. She said, "Please delete it, please." And I'm not going to lie, when I downloaded that app, I had a very odd ick feeling. But when she pointed out something, I was shook. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't even see the correlation myself. But my beautiful friend, you did good. She pointed out the fact that in the movie Leave the World Behind, there was a very ominous scene, multiple, of red notes falling with foreign languages on them. Red notes falling from the sky.
RedNote, the Chinese app that everybody's moving to, is actually sharing your data with the Chinese government. As a lawyer who works in tech, it drives me crazy how unserious so many of you are about the risks that come with a company or a government collecting so much data about people, especially when the government who's collecting the data is responsible for the genocide of the Uyghur people, the arrest of dissidents, actual state censorship, all the things you say you hate and you're afraid of happening here, but you'll so freely just share your data with the Chinese government. And all you have to do is read the privacy policy to figure out that this is actually happening. So for starters, if you read that policy, you'll find out that they're collecting your browsing history, your photo album, they have access to your microphone, to your camera, geolocation, and a bunch of other stuff. And then in the privacy policy, it says when they can use that data without your authorization. And that includes any time necessary to perform statutory duties or obligations, to carry out news reporting, public opinion supervision, and other acts for the public interest, vague, and other circumstances stipulated by laws and regulations, also vague, just in case the vague ones at the top didn't cover anything that the Chinese government might want. So
here's the theory on why TikTok is so different now, and I think this actually makes a lot of sense. Because ByteDance had an algorithm that was incredible. It was a really good algorithm. They didn't want to give that algorithm or sell that algorithm to an American company. So what they did was they just rolled it back to an older version or a different version of the algorithm and sold that to them. It was probably some generic algorithm that's not really like super valuable. So they sold the name and the platform, but the actual mechanism of the algorithm is different. It's not the same. So when Meta comes in, or whoever fucking owns this thing comes in and starts putting their changes to the algorithm, we're just going to end up with the same bullshit again. So TikTok is not back. They turned it into something else. They're going to have to get it back on track to at least be close. Otherwise, this whole thing was pointless. Anyway.
Received an official email from TikTok Shop saying that service is back in the US, but some features may not be available yet. Some things I've noticed so far that haven't been back to normal are, first of all, the font for me. I'm just getting one option for font. Also, when I go to switch accounts, I can't see what notifications I have. I have to actually switch into the account and then click on the notifications in the bottom right-hand corner to actually see what's happening. And also, I just tried to use the green screen effect to show you guys the email I got, but I can't use any effects yet. In the email, they also stated that live streaming is not back up for TikTok Shop creators yet. I'm not sure if you can live stream as a non-shop creator. Live streaming was never my thing anyways, but I can post videos. Hopefully by tomorrow or Tuesday, this will all sort itself out and we will be back up and running as usual.
Did you notice that something is now missing from the app post-shutdown? Have you seen certain hashtags disappear, certain of your creators disappear, certain content that you posted disappear? If so, let me know.
People in the US currently can't go live on TikTok. So I got this email at 3:40 p.m. Central Time saying that live streams would be unavailable. They didn't give any more details on that. So yes, if you're not seeing live from the US, that is because live streaming is currently restricted.